You know the billionaire CEO of Canva, Melanie Perkins. But do you know the one simple habit she used to build a $26 billion empire? A habit that you can adopt to improve your own financial success. Most people think billionaires have special connections or lucky breaks. But what if the real difference wasn't genius? But a habit so simple you could start using it today? Hear me out. Because the habit that made Melanie a billionaire is the same one that can quietly transform your financial life, no matter your job, income, or age. Before Canva became a global design powerhouse, Melanie Perkins was just a university student in Perth teaching people how to use clunky design tools. She didn't come from money, she didn't have tech experience, and she didn't know any investors. But she did have a vision. To make graphic design simple and accessible to everyone, a tool you could use in minutes, not hours. That vision eventually became Canva. But only after she heard the word no more than 100 times from investors. Most people would quit after the third rejection. She stayed consistent through more than 100. And that's the habit we're talking about today. Melanie Perkins' secret wasn't being the smartest in the room. It wasn't money, it wasn't luck, it was consistency. She consistently refined her pitch, consistently reached out to investors, consistently improved her product, and consistently moved forward, even when nothing seemed to be working. This is the exact same habit that builds wealth, even for ordinary people. So let's break down how consistency, the same habit that helped Melanie build Canva, can transform your personal finances. First up, consistency turns small actions into big money. Most people underestimate what small financial habits can become. Saving $10 a day feels insignificant until you've done it for 365 days. Investing $50 a week feels tiny until you've done it for 10 years. Consistency compounds, even when progress feels invisible. Next, consistency beats motivation. Motivation fades. Consistency doesn't rely on motivation, it relies on systems. Melanie didn't feel motivated after her 50th rejection, but she kept going. You don't need motivation to save, invest, or budget. You just need a repeatable plan. But this is not the only way consistency helps your personal finances. Consistency turns knowledge into results. Most people know what they should do financially. They just don't do it long enough. You don't get rich by budgeting for 2 weeks. You don't build wealth by investing once. You don't improve your skills by reading a single book. But consistency turns information into transformation. Then, we have probably one of the biggest upsides to consistency. Consistency makes you recession-proof. When you consistently save a small emergency fund, when you consistently invest in your skills, when you consistently live below your means, you build resilience. This is why consistent people survive downturns, while others panic. And finally, consistency creates opportunities. Melanie's 101st attempt is what changed her life. Your 101st attempt might be the job offer, the investment payoff, or the business breakthrough. You never know which consistent action becomes the one that changes your trajectory. You don't need to build the next Canva. You don't need a billion-dollar idea. But you can adopt the habit that Melanie Perkins used to create hers, whether you're saving, investing, paying off debt, or building a side income. Consistency is the habit that quietly turns ordinary people into extraordinary successes. Consistency is only one of the powerful habits regular people can use to become rich. Check out this video here to learn more about how everyday people use their paychecks to become rich.